All right. Can we just get you just to pronounce your first and last name for us?
Buck Pierce.
Perfect. And to start, obviously, a huge day coming on Saturday. Very defensive team. Just going into practice, is that something you're going to be looking at? Focusing on how to break through that defense against Saskatchewan.
Well, yeah, you know what I think. When you look at their defense, well coached, very athletic, and they play hard, right? You can see and you can tell that they're all on the same page, and they've been that way for the majority of the year, right? So very consistent. We got to make sure that we can execute it at a high level.
And obviously going into the game, it's going to be a sold-out crowd, already sold out. How much is the home court advantage per se going into this game going to affect the players?
Well, I mean, it's guys have played in games at this level and this magnitude. Obviously, our fans are the best in the league, and we get great support here. And I know our players, coaches included, we enjoy playing in front of our fans.
What's it going to take to get Brady Oliveira rolling against this defense that's so stout against the run?
Well, I think we got to have consistency in what we're doing. If you're able to get in rhythm, you're able to stay on the football field. Uh, you know, and it all equates to having success on first down. Then you're able to, maybe dictate the pace and the flow of the game a little bit. But I think at this stage in the game, and we know each other, I think, fairly well. Having played them already 3 times, and there's not a lot of secrets anymore, right? So you got to look at yourselves and what can we do to execute, to stay on rhythm and execute it as an offense.
When you look at the film, what is it that they're doing so well to generate as many takeaways as they have?
Well, I think part of it is, kind of like I mentioned earlier, is they execute well as a unit, and I think they communicate well on the back end. They do a good job getting pressure up front, and they're playing very cohesive football, right? Obviously they have playmakers and things like that, but they're playing well together. You can see them talk and communicate. So it'll for us, we just got to make sure that we play clean and we play smart.
When it's a team sport, how important is it to get Kenny Lawler going, or to keep him going, rather? I think some of his best games have been over the last handful of weeks here.
Yeah, well, you like to get everybody going. That's the plan every week. And if you're getting plays and you're getting yourself in good situations, staying out of second longs, you're able to distribute the ball a little bit more. But every week there's a plan for Kenny. Obviously his leadership, and his physical skills. We'd like to be able to utilize that.
It feels like a chess match every time these teams play, and I don't know if it's because you guys know each other so well, if it's because of that rivalry or whatever it is, but just something completely unplanned seems to happen in these games. Obviously, you can't plan for wild things to occur, but what is your feel and vibe whenever these two teams seem to get together?
We love it. I mean, we love it. And I know the players love it too, right? It's competition. It's two good football teams that are well coached and they execute well and deserve to be in this position, right? So, we continue to look internally at ourselves and what we can control and how we have to execute, but also with the understanding that this is a good football team, and offensively we look at it as we have to play our best. Our best is required to win at this stage in the game, and where we are. So it's exciting. These are the games that you hope to be in, and you learn throughout the season to put yourself in these positions, right? And it's awesome.
Be extra safe with your quarterbacks. And I don't mean to revisit things, but this last 2 games you've had, one of your quarterbacks knocked out of each one of those last 2 games. I don't know if it's a scheme thing, if that's not even something you're thinking about, but something you have to have in the back of your mind.
No, I mean, you don't think of that. I mean, we're going out there and we're doing our best to win a football game and put our team in position to win a football game offensively. So we gotta play fast, we gotta play free, and not worry about those kind of things. Like, everybody knows, it's football, but that stuff doesn't cross our mind.
When you're playing a team for the fourth time and coming off a bye week, is it concentrating on execution, or do you want to come up with something different, like a different wrinkle?
Well, I think you're always looking for things, but you know, bye weeks, serve a purpose in a lot of ways, physically and mentally. But we are who we are, and we're always looking to refine and what can we do better. Look at ourselves a little bit better, but also what do our players do well and what are we executing well right now, and that's where we tend to focus is on ourselves.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.